Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel Bioinformatics for Everyone. In one of my previous videos, I have shown how to install NCBI Blast Linux operating system. So once you have installed Blast, you might be having some unknown sequences and you would like to blast them against a known database and see if we have any hits. So today I will download some example sequences from NCBI protein and blast them against a sysprot database, and I will describe the output. So let's start. Open your browser, and then search for NCBI download blast databases. Open the first link. So if you scroll down this page, there is a section called databases. So under this you can find this FTP line. Just open that. So here you could see various databases like metagenomic sequences, NT database, NR database, etc. So you can just scroll down. So for this video I'm going to download sysprot. So if you click that, it should start downloading the database browser itself. However, I will just right click and copy the link location. Open your terminal. So you can put this database wherever you want. So I'm going to change directory here. So I'm going to create a new directory for this. To download the file, so duplicate is the command and then paste your link, hit enter. So it should start downloading. So in the meanwhile, we'll go to NCBI protein and download some example sequences for this video. So you can choose any dataset or any protein or something. So I will just try sarcoplasmic. The first suggestion, sarcoplasmic or endoplasmic reticulum. I'll just use the Homo sapiens one. So you could see there are several isoforms for the same protein. So before downloading, I'll just filter it for the Homo sapiens alone. You can see there are other species also. So just click on the Homo sapiens. So to download this, there is a section called send to. Open that. So in that is click on file, and then from the drop down menu select FASTA and create file. So the database download is done. So since it is tar gzipped, we need to unzip it. So the command for that is tar xvzf, tar space xvzf, and then the file name. So it will unzip it. So these are the files of sysprot database. So we'll also copy the sequence, the sarcoplasmic sequence which we have just now downloaded. It is in the downloads folder. So we'll copy that to the current directory. So now we have both the query sequence and the target database. So let's run BLASTP. So I'll just print the help section first. Okay, I'll just clear the screen here. So I'll just run a very minimalistic blast with very few arguments. So the command goes like this: BLASTP, and then we need to mention our input file, done using query argument sequence, and then we need to specify our database, so -db, and then database name, and finally the output file name, -out. I'll give it as a sarcoplasmic.out. So that's all we require right now. So there are various other arguments also, like one there is called num threads. If you are using any high computing device or system, you can mention the number of threads you want to use, and you can always run in ungapped blast, or you can specify a particular word size or e-value, or maybe a percentage or identity. So there are a whole lot of options here. Maybe we can do a separate video for that sometime. So let's start this first. So meanwhile we'll go through a manual published by BLAST. So BLAST command line applications user manual. So under that there is an appendices section. So scroll down. So here they have mentioned various options which is BLAST command provides, and what does each option mean, and what type of value it expects from user, whether it is a string or integer or real, and if there is any default value available, if any. So we can always refer this. If you see here, there is an output format section also. So we have not provided anything which is so basically the default is 0, and it is alignment option. We'll come back to that again. Yeah, it's done. Let us go through the output file here. So I'll use a command called more, and then sarcoplasmic.out. So you could see here for each query it has printed sequences producing significant alignments. So basically it has 4 columns: subject ID, subject description, bit score, and then e-value. If you notice, for the first few sequences it has given the e-value of 0. That means the hit arising by chance is 0. And if you notice, for each single query it has printed multiple it has given multiple hits, and mostly for the identical protein sarcoplasmic / endoplasmic reticulum. So once it is done with the printing the hits hit list, it will start printing the alignments for each query and subject pair. So this keeps repeating for each query. So basically for each query it will print the most significant hits and then the alignments. This is the default format, which is kind of similar to the one which is printed in the website. You can use that, but however it is not parsable. I mean, we cannot use it for the downstream filtering purposes. So here I will show another output format called 6 actually, which is a tab separated output format. You can actually run by specifying an option called out fmt and then 6. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. I'll just change the output to tab.out, and then once you start hitting enter, it will start the blasting. So we'll go through that blast manual once again. In the output format section, see here you could see for the value 6 it is mentioned as a tabular. You could use other options also, like there is a CSV format and many things. So here you could see that for the outputs for the option 6, 7 and 10, you can additionally configure for custom format specified by the space delimiter format. So basically you could use all these arguments, actually subject or subject and length, whatever all the arguments printed here. So you can go through this manual and you can choose the options which fits you. So at the bottom you could see there is a line called when not provided the default value is. So this is the default headers for the tab separated value. These are the default values which will print in that output. So basically let us query seek id, subject seek id, and then percentage identity, length, mismatch, gap open, query start, query end, subject start, subject end, C value and bit score. So basically these, since we have not specified any other values, so only this, the default ones, which this is going to be printed there. So the blast run is over. So we'll just go through the output file, more sarcoplasmic.tab.out. Yeah, so here the output is like more like the one like in one in Excel sheet, tab separated. So as mentioned there, the default headers are like a subject. So we can go through here: query seek id, subject seek id, percentage identity, length, mismatch, gap open, query start, query end, subject start, subject end, e-value, bit score. So you could see for the first one here, the alignment is percentage identity is 100 and alignment length is 1042, and the query length is 1042 and the subject length is 1042. So as expected for the percentage for the one which is having percentage identity, it has all the lengths perfectly matching here, and as expected e-value is also 0. So this is the tab separate output format, guys. So if you want to go choose another output format option, actually like you want to explore something else, maybe I will put a separate video for that. So I guess for this video that's it. So this is how you run blast in Linux operating system, or like any command line based system. Okay, that's all for now. Thanks for watching.